So here we go, round two of the Lakers versus the Clippers. They played each other about a week or 2 weeks ago. Kawhi Leonard actually played in that game, scored 14 points off the bench, hit the game-winning shot, or the game-ending shot, I should say, to seal it when Kawhi took the last shot in that fourth quarter, and it basically put the game out of contention. They were up by 4 or 6 points with X amount of seconds to go in the game, and the Clippers basically took the victory. Now, in regard to this game, I think it'll be a little bit different. I think the outcome will be the same. The Clippers win as they did last time. I just think it'll be different, of course, this game, only because, of course, Kawhi Leonard's not playing, and we don't know whether LeBron James is going to be playing as well, because based upon the report at SportsIllustrated.com, he's listed as probable against the Clippers tonight. But me personally, I think that he's going to play, so I'm just going to give my prediction, on this game and where I think it'll go. Of course, I think this game will be a little bit different. I think the Lakers will have, it was a competitive game last time, of course, between these two teams. When they play each other, it's always competitive. It's always, it comes down to like the wire, seem like, for the most part. There has been some games, don't get me wrong, like last year there was a couple where the Clippers just downright beat the Lakers down and stomped a man while he's down, and that's what you're supposed to do in sports. You're not supposed to let up. You're supposed to show no mercy in sports and keep moving on to the next opponent. And we all respect that because that's how sports goes. I think in this game, though, I think Anthony Davis, if he plays, he'll have a strong game. I think he'll have about somewhere around 22 to 25 points with about 13 rebounds, maybe 2 blocks. I think, if LeBron does play, he'll have around about the same, except he won't have probably the rebounds, but he'll have about 6 or 7 assists with 23 plus points. I think Russell Westbrook will have a 20-point night itself coming off the bench with a few assists. I think he'll also have about 5 turnovers or more, which will probably hurt the Lakers and allow the Clippers to win because of him turning the ball over and other players on the team doing the same thing as well. Now, on the flip side of that, I believe Paul George, for the Clippers, I think he'll have a big night. I think he'll score somewhere around 30 points. As far as the Clippers say, though, they're going to need more. They're going to need just about what they had, about 20 points from Marcus Morris like they had the other night, against, like he had the other night against Utah, I believe. And they're really going to need to have at least 6 people in double figures to win this game, because I think the Lakers are going to come a little bit more competitive this time. And the fact that Russell Westbrook is actually coming off the bench and playing very well coming off the bench, this time you don't have Kawhi Leonard in the lineup. And that means that 14 points that you had from him, which came off the bench, you're going to have to get somebody to make up for those points. This is the reason why I said 6 people need to be in double figures, at least for the Clippers, I think, for them to pull out the victory of this game. Because, as I said, I think the Lakers will come a little bit more competitive this time than what they were the first time. And they're just, looking to beat the Clippers if possible. So anytime they play them, and vice versa. So it's just going to be a competitive game anyway based upon that. But this is the reason why I said I think the Clippers need to have an extra person off the bench in double figures, no matter who it is, just somebody off the bench being double figures, along with, 5 of their starters being in double figures. I think it just needs to be more of a distribution of the wealth in regards to scoring, especially when Kawhi Leonard's not around, because as I said before, a lot of people don't want to admit this, even people that I know in my camp, but Kawhi Leonard makes up for a lot of issues and deficiencies the Clippers has as a whole, as a team. He just makes up for a lot of that. And I don't know how he does it year after year, but, any team that he's on, you could see the defects of a lot of the teams that he's played for at times, and you could tell how he just makes up for it. And it's almost like they don't even have that issue, but when Kawhi Leonard's not on the floor, it shows a lot of teams' issues. And Clippers, a lot of their issues show when Kawhi Leonard isn't there, because he's just that much of an impactful player, which is the reason why he's one of the top players in the league when healthy. So the Clippers are going to have to make up for that by getting extra scoring, and they're going to really have to just play some hard-nosed defense, because if LeBron does play without Kawhi Leonard being on the floor, he has more access to the rim because he doesn't have somebody in front of him trying to stop him from getting there. Now, Paul George can guard, LeBron, of course, but at the same time, that's not like Kawhi guarding him. And on top of that, Paul George can't guard everybody. Can't guard LeBron and AD and Russell Westbrook. It's just not enough energy for him to do that and put up 30 points efficiently. That's not going to happen. So my point is the Clippers need some extra scoring from somebody on the bench. They need somebody on the bench to come off the bench with double figures in scoring, and they need all 5 of their starters to be in double figures as well, just so they can have enough balanced scoring. So when the Lakers make a run, as they usually always do against the Clippers, they will have enough balanced scoring to where, they won't be as predictable where they're going to in the fourth quarter for scoring, just in case they're down or, just in case the game is tied or it's close. So as of right now, I personally think that the Clippers are going to win. As I said before, I think this game will be very close. I'm picking 101 to 100 Clippers. Very tight game. I just think that the Clippers overall have a better team. I just think that, based upon what they have as a team, the Lakers are not even remotely close to the Clippers. Even though the Clippers aren't playing their best basketball or nowhere close to their best basketball, the Clippers are still just a better team to me. And for some reason, the Clippers just love to really, really get up for the Lakers. So with that being said, I expect the Clippers to go out there and handle business. Now, the Clippers do win by double digits, and don't be surprised. I know I'm not going to be, but at the same time, I don't be surprised if it's a nail-biter close game as well, because Clippers have tendencies of playing lagging type basketball, and they get a little too comfortable with the three-pointer sometimes for me. And that's the only one of the biggest issues I see with them, getting too comfortable with the three-point line and, lagging off at times when they know they should just go out there and take care of business and, stomp a team, and get them out the way. That's what the Clippers should be doing. As a team, as a unit, as a whole, as everybody in the organization, they should know that. It's championship or bust for them this year. So they should know anytime they play an opponent, they have to come with their best, because opponents are definitely going to try to come with their best against them because they're a championship contender and they're looked at as being one of the favorites to win it all, win healthy. So I expect the Clippers to come out, play as hard as they're supposed to, go out there and get a narrow victory. If they win by double digits, that'd be great. But if they don't, it's fine. The win is what they need. That's the most important thing. I'm pretty sure the Lakers feel the same way about their side, but the Clippers have to find a way to make it happen on their side, because even though the Clippers are one game above 500, it's still not exactly what a lot of people envision them to be like. But of course, it's still early in the season. They got much time to, be reprimanded and fix some of the issues that are glaring. And they got time to get Kawhi Leonard back as well, and have everybody healthy also. So with that being said, going into tonight's game, I think it's going to be a close one. I think the Clippers, like I said, will take it 101, 100. And we'll go from there and see what happens. And we'll dissect the game after it's done. And we will, see what good and what bad came out of it. But hey, that's my take on everything. Leave any comments in the comment section. Check my other videos if you haven't. And hey, till next time.